Good evening and welcome to another edition of News Geelong. Progress continues with the new Geelong Leisure Time Centre at Warren Ponds, but what is going to happen with the current and soon to be closed Belmont Leisure Time Centre? In the world of pulsating Geelong sport, the Flying Hawk Nathan Currie will update us on the latest sports news in and around our great city. And with the continuing cold winter conditions in Geelong and districts, Larni Salathiel will inform us on the latest expected weather conditions that lie ahead. Cyberbullying is when a child, preteen or teenager is tormented, threatened, harassed, humiliated, embarrassed or otherwise targeted by others using the internet, interactive and digital technologies or mobile phones. Our community is taking positive steps to stop this practice, as Meryl Friend reports.
15-year-old Matt Gibbs is a Year 10 student at St Ignatius, and that school was part of the group that were looking into cyberbullying. He's now been chosen from his school, and the only one from this region, with 39 other students from around the country, to head off to Canberra on the 8th of June. And we're at the Geelong Advertiser and ready to talk with Matt.
Yes, well, I started sign up at my school with about 20 other people, and we were one of the 15 schools selected in Australia to be a part of this summit. So we had a 2-hour workshop at school with the Communications Broadband Authority, and I enjoyed that, and I was one of the most enthusiastic people in the class, which probably led to me being selected to be the one person from our school to go to Canberra.
That's so exciting. There's only 40 students been selected from nationwide, and you're going up there. Do you know who you're going to be speaking with?
Senator Conroy is going to be there, who's in charge of the Broadband Authority and the internet in Australia, so we'll be collaborating a few of our ideas and trying to make history, I guess, and change the way the rules are protecting people online.
Now, when you think cyberbullying, most people think about the internet, but you were quite interested in the area of the mobile phones.
Yeah, using SMS can also be a pretty bad way in terms of cyberbullying, and by putting your number on private and not showing it to anyone, it can almost be an anonymous attack. And an idea I had was to be able to block that number straight from your phone without having to go through the telephone companies and in a bit of a long-winded process.
Now, is there much evidence of that around with kids your age that you're aware of?
I've seen it online, like you can almost see it every day. People on the website Formspring, which has sort of become notorious, it's led to a couple of suicide deaths in teenagers globally, and it can be posted anonymously, and even the top-notch cool kids at school, they still cop abuse, and everyone does, and it seems that unfortunately this is the way it's going.
From the Geelong Advertiser, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you very much, Meryl. Macular degeneration is the leading cause of blindness in Australia. Affecting central vision, it is primarily age-related and most frequently affects people over the age of 50. Vision Australia in Geelong held its annual macular degeneration seminar this weekend, as Eliza Houghton reports.
Macular degeneration is Australia's leading cause of blindness. Now, we're here at Vision Australia for the Information Day, and I speak to Judy Stevens.
Yes, Macular Degeneration Day is where we try to make the community aware of the most common eye condition in the community today, which is macular degeneration and found amongst older people. And as the name implies, it's the degeneration of the part of central vision, your macula, which is responsible for all detailed viewing.
What's happening down here at the Information Day at Vision Australia?
Down here today we have lots of people that have enjoyed the services of Vision Australia, talking about ways they've learned to manage their loss of vision, and ways that they've been able to adapt into the community, be it playing golf or playing bowls, coming along here to different programs run by Vision Australia to share information about living and working with macular degeneration.
Okay, now you actually have macular degeneration, wouldn't be able to tell by looking at you, but how does it affect you?
Well, I don't see people's faces, I don't drive, I don't read unless it's headline-size print. I use magnifying glasses, and yes, I've been legally blind for 14 years now. So you learn to realise and to work and live with what you've got. So I can do everything I need to do at home, perhaps in a different way, but I manage and can do most of the things except driving, and that's probably the main thing you really can't do.
And how do you diagnose macular degeneration?
Well, I think it's important that should people notice any change in their vision, straight lines not being quite as straight as they should be, reading street signs, reading the paper, using the telephone book, all of those things are worthy of having someone check your eyes, because if macular degeneration is caught quickly enough, it can't be cured, but there are ways it can be slowed down. So it's worthwhile having it checked so that you might fit into that window of opportunity where the progression of macular degeneration can be slowed down.
At Vision Australia, Eliza Houghton for News Geelong.
Thank you, Eliza, and to you, Judy Stevens. Keep up the great work. Yes, one of the Live It Up ladies from Vision Australia Radio. Geelong's premier youth theatre company, the Desoda Junior Players, will be presenting the all-time classic, The Wizard of Oz, marking the 70th anniversary of the iconic magical tale of Dorothy and her quest to find herself and her way back home, following the yellow brick road with her friends Scarecrow, Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, Gloria and the Munchkins, as Meryl Friend reports.
I'm here at the Desoda Juniors rehearsal. In a week or two's time, they're going to be putting on The Wizard of Oz, and they're all looking forward to it. They're getting ready, and they'll be on at the Playhouse from the 19th of June.
We're about a week and a half away from hitting the theatre, and desperate for an audience. Can't wait to get into the theatre and put our fantastic show on for Geelong audiences.
And how many kids have you got involved in this show?
There are 64, and they're all beautiful.
Fantastic. So you open on the 19th of June?
The 19th of June, 2 o'clock with the preview, and 7:30 for our opening night.
And we're joined with the choreographer, Julie and Hart. Now, how is The Wizard of Oz shaping up?
Oh, it's been such a fantastic experience, and I'm really excited to get the kids onto the stage.
All right, we're joined with Chanel Tate. Now, you are playing the part of Dorothy. How's it all been going?
It's really good. It's a bit hard sometimes because you have to keep pushing yourself to make sure you're doing it right, but it's enjoyable with all the cast. And
It'd be a pretty gruelling rehearsrsal schedule for you. You'd have to be here all the time.
very busy considering I have work and Desoda and singing and dance and school. But I don't know, when you're performing, you sort of learn to put it into a schedule and prioritise what needs to be done in that. Yep.
There's about 15 numbers in this show, and there's probably about 3-4 of them that are really rocking along with dancing. So it's really good. I've tried to do some different stuff so that people are seeing a new Wizard of Oz.
Now, do you think things like Dancing with the Stars and all those dance shows on telly now, are they helping motivate kids to be involved?
Oh my God, absolutely. I think it's fantastic that dance has been able to be brought straight into people's living rooms, and people can now see the power and the emotion behind what a piece of dance can do.
Here at the Desoda Juniors rehearsal, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. We'll see you somewhere over the rainbow. This is News Geelong as we go to a break and return with more news after this.